Yo, what it do? It's Maceo the cat back with another chapter. We are so excited to be up in a brand new map, the wonderful custom world of Amissa. This is one of two spawn points you can choose from when you first enter the map. This is I believe it's called the Desert City. It's a little oasis, safe harbor from the chaos outside these walls, and you have everything right here at your fingertips to kind of get the ball rolling, hit the ground running, if you will, with rocks and thatch, wood, water, fiber, you name it, and you're being self-sufficient right from the go. It is such a great way to do it. It's I think a great base location if you're not on a public server. Here in the Tickle Chicken Coop, it's just going to be us, just the tribe here, and the reason we switched over was the time we have to play. I have to play the game. I really needed to have a better flexibility on breeding dinos, especially with all the way the bosses work now, and really think we're going to have to breed up a good strong line to really have a fighting chance. With the rates that we have here, that we're not going to have these giant boosted attacks, and we're going to have to really fight and claw our way through these victories. I'm very excited to kind of take on that challenge. And we have the tribe with us. We have Jawa, we have Mrs. Cat, and Nighthawk. When we can get him, he's having a little bit of trouble getting the mod to load up correctly, but I am hopeful to get him in the full swing of things when he can. Very hyped. We do have a little bit more mods on the Tickle Chicken Coop than I was playing with or had access to at X-Force. A few other quality of life pieces like potions. I'm a big fan of potions and using those to help kind of advance our game. I've also included better breeding, just again with my focus being on breeding a bunch of animals, getting mutations, and kind of building up a strong line. I wanted to have a little more control on how we pass those stats over to the babies. So I'm super excited to have access to that mod. We also brought in the Dino Finder. And I guess it could be cheesy. Some people could think it's a step too far, but with the map being as big as it is, and the fact that it's sharing spawns between the Chaos, Descended, amalgamation, for me, I feel like it's important to make sure that the animal I'm looking for is indeed on the map. So that way we can see it, find it, try to take it out. I feel that the difficulty level of how strong these dinos are, especially with each update, they get more and more refined to make that challenge even more, extreme. But so I really don't feel too bad having a finder at our disposal. Mrs. Cat, through her exploration, stumbled on this cave, and I did lose some footage to some corruption on the PlayStation, unfortunately. So I don't have the entire A to Z progress we did on this map, but this is a fantastic spot. If you're playing on the map, I'll be sure to get the coordinates if you need them. I'll stick them in the description. But just an absolutely fantastic resource cave to get metal, to get obsidian, to get crystal, and of course to harvest all the
critical narco berries that you want to start actually going after some of these dinosaurs out there and building up your army. Uh, just unbelievable uh, that the mod creator put something like this in here and relatively safe from any kind of harmful dinos. It's so awesome.
Woo, 31,000 argo berries. Yeah, boy. Yeah, that'd barely be enough, dude. It's barely enough. Barely. Man, you're having a moment. Need some help?
With Mrs. Cat on a mission to anger every shadow rock elemental on the map, I'm going ahead and take everything that I just harvested with the Parasaur and get it into the ultimate tranq station. Now, the one of the early struggles when you're just starting out early game is weight. Man, weight management, the struggle is real, you know? Particularly when you're dealing with these giant stack sizes, they can really build up a ton of weight in a hurry. So it's really important to use your mount as a pack animal so you can move around and kind of transport these giant quantities of resources you might be accumulating through your adventures here on the ark. So I'm going to throw everything in here. It takes 15 of each particular narcotic to craft yourself a tranq pike. What's awesome about these pikes is that the durability is infinite. They never run out. So once you get through the initial cost of crafting these things, you get to have it forever until you break it. You know, maybe some Artiplara breaks it, or maybe you die and lose it, but it's never going to run out of juice. The rapidity power is always going to be, right there waiting for you. So what I opted to do was go straight for the 100 times, and when I realized through the zealous farming that I did, I was able to actually afford the 500 as well. So I crafted one of those. I crafted one of those 500, one of those 100s, and a 50 as well, just to kind of see how it felt on the map and if the rapidity levels on these dinos, particularly since the update, how are they going to respond to the various pokings that I had in mind for them. So I wanted to kind of be prepared and craft everything I needed, for not just for myself, but also my tribe mates as well.
I am. The pterodons are. The biggest is 803. Oh, oh.
The arc giveth and the arc taketh away. Sometimes it's just that fast. You think you knock it out. Some bully has to come over there and take a nibble. And unfortunately, if the nibbler is big enough, that nibble is a gulp. It's donezo. But we got the pikes just about ready to be crafted up. Just needed a few more components to put the bow on it. You gotta make sure you always have a primitive uh, pike um, in the tranq station, so you can go ahead and craft your tranq version of it. So I need to go ahead and make sure I also have plenty of alpha blood being crafted up. You basically throw alpha blood into the chaos forge, and it converts metal ingots into whatever blood type you throw in there. So since I'm looking to upgrade my alpha spear or pike, I'm going to need a lot of this alpha blood, and as well as alpha hide as well. Once I get it to the right level, I can craft it into a blueprint and then mass produce it for my tribe mates. It's super cool. I love the upgrade bench or the upgrade station. And what's awesome too for the descended side of things, you can actually imbue attributes to your Dino's special cosmetic armor. It's super cool, completely random, but man, so fresh. Saw this jer-blow-a, and he was already beat up pretty badly. I thought he'd be a perfect guinea pig on how this pike works. What was surprising to me was that even though it's a mythic, it was only, a low level mythic, but it took a couple of pike hits to actually bring it down. That was very eye opening to me, considering that I'm going to hopefully go after creatures that are close to the 600, and a lot more aggressive than your average jer-blow-a. Also found out there, if you knock out a mythic and you harvest it, well, you're not going to get any of the goodies. So not really worth it. Not worth the squeeze. No more cheesing the mythic out of their loot or their valuable blood and hide. As I was making my way toward the argy I had my sights on, I stumbled across this little area here. You'll find the map exclusive wyverns, the Amissa wyverns. They look super cool. Not your average looking wyvern at all. And it's same mechanics. You want to go down in the trench, steal yourself an egg, and try to survive the experience. It's a hoot. Looking forward to doing that when we have faster teams under our butts. Until then, we're gonna bide our time in that neck of the woods. Approaching the spot where the argy is, I just had a parachute down, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I didn't want to aggro the giant electric dragon down there, and did not want to fall on the argy as well. So I thread the needle quite nicely, if you say so myself. All I have to do is contend with this legendary scorpion. No big whoop if I could just hit my bola. There we go. And bingo bango, we should be no trouble at all, especially with our knockout tranq pike. And with the argy in our sights, it's just a matter of making sure we hit him cleanly and without spooking him first. And hopefully he gets knocked out. Beta argy in the bag. Man, I gotta get a little bit of revenge on this Carno for messing up my tame. I could have got a little bit more levels out of that thing, but you know what? I'll take 97% any day of the week. Man, having this argy is going to make life so much easier. I'll wrap the video up here. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Please like, that would be so rad. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll get the next video out as quick as we can. Thank you so much. Peace.